Hiya, I'm Simone Radley from England and Nails, and in this video I'm going to be doing something autumny, minimalisty, shiny, that sort of thing. So, I have done, what have I done? I'm doing 4 tips. I'm working on almond fit tips and I'm going to do 4, so we've got a little bit of a set going on. And I've already painted 2 coats of I-46, which is incognito, and I have top coated with Ultimate No Wipe top coat, and now I'm going to use a buffer. So I've already buffed the other 3, I just left this one so you can see what I've done, and because I'm going to stick foil but only in certain places, I want to be sure. Basically I'm going for the belt and braces approach just in case anything goes wrong. So I'm just going to lightly buff over just to make sure it doesn't stick anywhere else, because even though it's no wipe, I have done it before and the foil's still stuck to it. Don't ask me why or how, but it has. Only little bits, mind you, but still it wasn't where I wanted it. So if you give it a buff over, that should stop it from happening. So now I'm going to clean them with some green cleaner just to get the dust off. I'm going to clean all 4 of them so we're ready to rock and roll. And I wanted to do like an autumn, like a quick sort of autumn nail art set. So this will go in the Speedy Nail Art section because it's nice and quick for like salon nail art basically. And minimalist nail art is still very much a thing. And to be honest, I am liking it, which is odd. Minimalist is not usually something that would be associated with me. No. But I'm actually really liking it. I've got into the whole minimalist thing, so I'm more for it. So I'm going to use foil gel. This stuff is blooming great. I'm going to decant some onto my silicone pad. And the foil that I'm going to be using is one that I don't know the name of, because I took it out of the pot.
Emmy. Is it the gold one?
The gold one.
Yeah, it's Emmy.
And obviously Joanna will put in the description all the stuff that I've used anyway, because she's a good egg like that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm going to do, Frenches are also still very much a thing, and like the little skinny ones, they're a thing. So I'm going to do that on here. Ooh. So I have actually still got a little bit of black on the end of this brush, which is quite good, because I was just going to say, although it's alright on this colour, but sometimes if you paint it with your foil gel, you can't see where it's going. It's a good idea to put the tiniest amount of black in it, just so you can see where you're going. On this colour it won't really be a problem anyway, but... So I'm just going to paint a little French, basically. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos before with French, you will know there is many ways to do Frenches, many strange methods and all the rest of it. I generally tend to like the whack it on method. It just works for me, but if you want to put dots here and there and lines here and there and all sorts of other jazz, feel free, whatever works for you, I say. So I'm going to go right up the sides, because I like it quite skinny, but I like it quite deep. So I'm going to bring my sides up, and if you turn it around, sometimes I get my clients to turn their hand around, you can see if it's uneven. Sometimes you can't see from the one direction. Right, I'm going to whack that in the lamp to cure, and whilst it's doing its thing, I'm going to do something else on another one. So on here, I'm going to do a cuticle cuff, I reckon. Again, I tend to adopt the fire it on method. But if you want to be a bit more dotty and liney and measuring things out, go for it. So I'm just using my artiste brush and the foil gel to paint this on. And I basically just fire it on and eyeball it. I'm liking that. I'm going to whack that in. And then I'm going to get my 15mm line brush. And I'm going to do a line down the middle. And then I'm going to do a line coming down from the cuticle area, but not all the way down. Then I'm going to turn around and do a line going from the free edge up, but not all the way up. And then I'm going to do a line coming from the cuticle down, but not all the way down on that side. And then from the free edge up, but not all the way up on the opposite side. I don't know why, I just feel like it would look cool. I'm going to fire that in the lamp as well. Then, what do we do on the little one? So we've got bottom French, top French, liney job. I feel like we need another liney job. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go horizontal with my lines, and I'm going to do a line in breaks. So I'm going to leave a gap, do another bit of the line, leave a gap, do the end bit of the line, and then next to it I'm going to go in between the gaps basically with more lines. So I'm kind of, it's staggered. That's the word I was looking for, staggered. Like Joanna when she had a night out. And then whack it into cure. So these three have all cured. And I'm going to get a clean lint-free wipe and my green cleaner. It's in a, you can't see it, it's in a pump bottle. A little bit of that and just lightly wipe over your foil gel because your foil will transfer slightly better. And then I'm going to get my foil and go for the push on pull off. And hope that it works. Yes, yes, yes. And then I've got my staggered lines. I'm just going to wipe it lightly. Let it dry. So, I put all my foil on. And there are a couple of bits where it's got the foil where you might not necessarily want it. I don't really mind that, I'll be honest. But if you didn't want it there, you can use the Silicone City tool to rub it off. Or on here, because it's French and it's just come above the French, you can use a lint-free wipe, fold it up so it's pointy, dab it in your green cleaner and go at it that way and it'll just rub off. So if you just rub it like that, it comes off and that's cleaned it up. Perfecto. Or, because there's some in between these lines, what you can do is get an orange wood stick, just a normal one, and at the hoof end that you use to push it back, I like to dip that in the green cleaner, dab it, just so it's moist, and then go along the lines and it'll just pull out from in between. Wipe it off on a lint-free wipe so you're not putting the gold back on, and just wipe it off and go back on. Easy. People have something against the word moist, apparently. Don't know why, but they do. So you can just clean up with the stick, basically, in between the lines. Orange wood sticks are handy for so many things. And then, job's a good one. And also down the side of these lines. Just where the foil's continued, you know, because obviously the foil's in a continual piece. So it's not really stuck to the rest of the nail, it's just pulled off a wider part than what you'd need. But I'm not mad at it anyway, I like it. So I'm going to use Rock Light. I always top coat twice with any foil or glitter. I'm going to use Rock Light, and I'm going to use quite a lot on my brush and float it over, basically, so you're not bending the brush at all, so you're not going to pull off your foil. So really light touch, floating it on. You don't want to flood it, obviously, but you need a decent amount that you can float. And I'm going to cure it. And I'm going to do the same with the rest. And then with your second top coat, obviously you can just apply it as you normally would. You don't need to be so gentle with it. And I'm going to use the Ultimate No Wipe. There we go. They've cured and they're done and they're looking fabulous. I said it in the beginning, but I'll say it again. I like this minimalist vibe. I'm feeling it. So that is a fabulous and little quick and easy salon viable design. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss anything. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!